Soludo is busy doing all those things. How many projects from the federal has been allocated to Anambra State? None. You see it. And this has been what Nnamdi Kanu has been fighting for. Biafra, you are the owner of these resources, so, and they deny you all these projects. Biafra, I wish you could be a human being. I wish you could be a being. I wish you could be even rhinoceros or hippopotamus.
Recognize the redeclaration of Biafra and at the same time stop the innocent killing of military there in the southeast. What do you take as regards?
No, you see, this is what we actually envisage, because every Igbo, every Southeasterners will actually envisage that the closed door meetings between the Senate President and the Tinubu, Bola Tinubu, you know, could be, you know, that way. That's what we actually, you know, speculated. That is allowing peace to reign by, you know, taking away all the military forces that belong to Nigeria out of Igbo land, so that Biafra will peacefully emanate. That is the expectations. These are expectations of every Igbo man. These are expectations of every other sister tribes along with the Igbos. But let me tell you, when you ask me, who am I cannot actually explain to you, but I will refer myself. I will refer you to my friends. When you see my friends, you will actually know who I am. See, when you look at these two guys that had closed door meetings, you will actually see justice that has been hidden under mud. You will actually see decency that has been actually dragged, you know, with poto, that is mud. You will actually see engrossed inequality. You can actually see wickedness, indecency, you know, at the highest order. That indoor meeting is against Igbo man. Let me tell you, this Biafra of 18, it's causing Tinubu serious sickness, because Tinubu is utmost dream has never ever believed that Biafra will be declared in the faraway Scandinavia, Europe, Finland. So today, Tinubu is asking himself, am I in a dream? Is it dream? Is this gonna be dream? No, this is hoax. It's not reality. It's unreal. See, let me tell you, that closed door meeting is to nail Igbo man down. After all, you will see how the budget, the national expenditure has been read. How projects will be, federal projects, should be executed all over the northern region, southern region, south, everywhere in Nigeria. Today, which project did they give to southeastern Nigeria? The budget they read today, deny Igbo nothing, everything about government expenditure, everything about federal, you know, implementation of a particular project that was stagnated, the one that is on course, and the one that should be now. No project has been given to Igbo man, southeastern Nigeria. Igbo, the current project read, there are many constituencies that receive projects, thousands upon thousands of projects. None has been allocated to you, Igbo, southeast. And their governors are there busy shouting Samonepa. Their governors are there turning their back on Nnamdi Kanu. Their governors are there busy visiting all manners of native doctors, Libyas, Mwahimili, traditional rulers, buying them, disaliving Libyas, native doctors. Soludo is busy doing all those things. How many projects from the federal has been allocated to Anambra State? None. You see it. And this has been what Nnamdi Kanu has been fighting for. Biafra, you are the owner of these resources, so, and they deny you all these projects. Biafra, I wish you could be a human being. I wish you could be a being. I wish you could be even rhinoceros or hippopotamus, so that you can rise up to your feet and fight for yourself. Federal government of Nigeria again has denied you all the projects. All the projects are coming to Yoruba land and Hausa land. What did the Igbo man do to Nigeria? And still they are holding Nnamdi Kanu. Let me tell you, God is coming by himself. Tsunami is going to be tsunamic. The Akpabios, the Tinubus, the Erufais, the Ahmad Baches, the Buharis, the Mudu Cherifs, the Cheiks, the Mamus, all of them, an earthquake is coming. Spiritual earthquake that will actually sweep these people away into Atlantic Ocean. A tsunami for doing Igbo land this, for denying Igbo man all this. They are going to receive the spiritual implication of what they are doing. Come what may, in Jesus' name.
But we've seen Ngozi and Rebbe say that she want peaceful exit, instead of blood sharing and what have you, or what happened in time past. Do you not think that the government are pet up as regards them redeclaring Biafra in Finland, because we saw that they wanted to truncate the declaration, but it didn't come to pass. But do you not think that the federal government and Tinubu and Akpabio, do you not think that they are really bothered as regards Biafra being recognized by major countries around the globe?
Yeah. Perturbed, unperturbed. Meaning if they are touched, if they are not touched by it, the fact is that Biafra has been proven, has been, declared. See, let me tell you, there's level one could go to torment his brother. Day shall come, God will do what? Set his brother free and liberate him from that bondage. See, Nigeria has been troubling Biafrans, the Igbos, over the years. Pre-Igbos, pre-war Igbos and the post-war Igbos are not the same people. The difference is that new technology has come and the post-war Igbos are now at it. The new technology is for us. Yes. Both artificial intelligence, both mechanical, scientific and technological intelligence. See, we are at it. We are Igbos. So this time around, we are going to give them exactly what they want. In fact, as I'm talking to you now, we are giving it to them. See, let me tell you. The Chetimas, the Akpabios, and the Tinubus, no matter what they do, it is late. Before the 40-year tenure, 48 months of Tinubu's administration expires, where we would have gotten somewhere. Because the achievement so far made by the Igbos on 29th November, 2nd December respectively, has actually shaken the world to its foundation. Nigerian juggernauts, Fulani oligarchs, and all those idiotic politicians in the northern region, they have now begun to read the handwriting on the walls. Not with exclusion of the Arab Yorubas. They've actually seen that Igbos had actually existed in Nigeria. And this time around, the letter from Ohabeze, the warning from Ohabeze, whether pinched or unpinched the current administration, we are getting there because we've been able to be identified with the United Nations. We've been able to be given recognition by Canada, by United States of America, and even NATO. So what happened now is that Nigeria is dragging behind. United Nations has actually seen where the trouble is in Nigeria. With the sponsorship of Boko Haram, with the roles played by the northern elites, in conjunction with Obama regime, the United Nations has actually seen where the problem is. Then again, I'm telling you that international communities, both EU member nation, United Nations, under USA, as well as only African countries are left out. There's not every African countries, because I can see Southern Africa, I can see Zambia, I can actually see all the Francophones in Sahel country, that's deserts, supporting Biafra. They actually understand the cause we are fighting recently. The country we least expected to have embraced alliance with Biafra is Niger Republic. Today you can see that man speaking in favor of Biafra. We can actually see Ibrahim Traore thinking towards Biafra actualization. And these are Sahel countries together that have been merging together, marrying with Hausa, regime in the north. But today, actually, they have seen the loopholes that the Hausas, I mean the Fulanis, not original Hausas, are palling with our colonial masters to actually steal all our commonwealth in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So today, I'm telling you, we are getting there. No matter what the closed door meeting, the outcome between Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Akpabio, it doesn't matter. What has happened has happened. Biafra is victorious.
Okay, even come out and say that the EU are joining forces with Nigeria government to fight the Biafran because of what? Because of the oil there in the Biafran land. He said that's why they are really against the Biafrans and they are ready to work with Nigeria. Is Biafra ready to work with Nigeria government if Tinubu adhere or adhere to what the Biafrans want. But do you think that Nigeria government will ever want to form a coalition
Alliance with the
alliance,
EU.
yes, alliance with the
It's
with
not going to work. Listen and listen good. Nnamdi Kanu addressed the session in 2017. Immediately his house was invaded. He escaped into Senegal. Almost 12 months. He went to the EU member nation. And after that, before that invasion, he addressed EU member nations. I mean Nnamdi Kanu. Europe will be the last country that will do that now. Europe actually felt bad when Biafra was almost annihilated in 1960s to 1970. Many European countries helped Biafra. Finland #1, Scotland followed. Even among the Confederation of United Kingdom, that is Scotland and Ireland, they joined Biafra. They supplied us with all amenities and other materials that stop our children from being patriarchal. They supported us. So what I'm trying to say is that EU can never ever do that. They will never align with Nigeria, rather with Biafra. They will align with Biafra. Because they actually know that Biafra is a rotten, Nigeria is a rotten egg, a spoiled society. Nothing good can ever come out from this country again. So EU is with Biafra. They can never work against Biafra. And will never collude with Nigeria to fight.
Finally, an end has come to the issue of banditry in Nigeria. Finally, there is hope. Finally, a serious government has come out to speak and address the issue of banditry. The President of the United States has threatened to invade Nigeria with military if the Nigerian government fails to put an end to this issue of banditry. He threatened. He said he has told, as you can see in this picture, he has told the Department of War of the United States Army to get ready to invade Nigeria, to invade the north, and to invade the hideout of the bandits yesterday. That if President Tinubu does not put an end to these crimes happening across every nook of the country, and that if the government does not stop this issue of negotiating with bandits, that the US will take it upon themselves to invade the country and buy all the bandits. And even yesterday, President Tinubu himself said he's ready to work with the US government. Power pass power. Power pass power. So yesterday also, Donald Trump came out and said that he will cut all the aid, all the loan he has been giving to Nigeria, because he cannot sit down and give loan to Nigerian government while indirectly Christians are being persecuted. Christians are being fight on a daily basis, and yet the Nigerian government is not coming out to address the issue. And yet the same Nigerian government is not protecting the interests of Christians, as already said by President J. Trump. So now the matter is that the US Department of War, they are ready. They are very much ready to come to the aid of people who are being persecuted in Nigeria, and Christians who are being fight on a daily basis. This is how you know a serious government who is ready to put an end to insurgency. This is how you know a serious government who is ready to buy those Fulani bandits. So all this while, the Nigerian government has not been serious, to cope in insurgency. Now that Donald Trump has now come out publicly and openly to say that enough is enough, and that if nothing is being done, he will take the military strike. He will take the military strike. And now we've seen people in the north coming out to say Nigeria is not US. We've seen the likes of the Fulanis coming out to attack Donald Trump. We've seen Bashir Ahmed, the former spokesperson to President Buhari, has come out to say that that Trump should stay in his US, and that there's no nexus between the Nigerian states and the US, that there's no link. But when the Nigerian government goes to the United States to seek for loan help, there is always a link. There's always a tie. There's always a bilateral relationship between Nigeria. Now that Donald Trump has now come out to say he wants to help Nigeria, he wants to help the Christians, he wants to help those who are being persecuted. We've seen everybody, all the northern extremists, are now coming out to condemn President Donald Trump on this. I am 100% support of this military invasion. President Donald Trump does not need to wait or give ultimatum to the Nigerian government or to the Nigerian military, because we know that these people negotiate with bandits. He negotiated with bandits. He even stated that no serious government would be negotiating with terrorists. That no serious government should negotiate with the terrorists. Yesterday, and now we've seen how the presidency has before now has come out to deny that Christians are not being persecuted in Nigeria. It came to deny that Christians are not being persecuted in Nigeria. But now that the revelation is now out, everybody has come out to accept that there is Christian genocide happening in Nigeria. And yesterday, Mike Arnold, a former US mayor, has pointed accusing finger to the Sultan of Sokoto, that the Sultan should come out publicly with his only Quran. If he does not have hand, as allegedly said by Mike Arnold, that if he does not have hand in the genocide of the Christians in the north, it came out publicly. Up till now, the Sultan of Sokoto has not replied or make any official statement. The Sultan of Sokoto has not made any official statement in regards to the killings. That is how we know a serious government who is ready, who is all out to put an end to this Fulani invasion. That is how we know a serious government who is all out to put an end to the Fulani takeover. That is it. President Tinubu now is not scared, because Donald Trump said he cannot sit down in US and watch why people are being paid on a daily basis, and yet every now and then the Nigerian government runs to the United States for loan to seek help. So now he said his military would have to come on board. His own army would have to come on board for this issue of insurgency to come to an end. For Trump to have said that, Trump have seen lots different kind of evidence. He have watched different kind of videos. That is true. These people are really suffering from the Fulani takeover and the Fulani conquest. It is true. And that is the only reason why they are still holding Mazin and Kanu in detention, because of the Fulani conquest. If you could remember vividly that Mazin Kanu predicted all this, that the Fulani has an hidden agenda, and that the Fulani has a conquest, and the conquest is to Islamize and take over people who don't share the same faith with them. But some persons were of the view that that all what Kanu was saying, that Kanu was saying it from his own pockets.